Welcome back to the Chanel USD Coins coin lovers and treasure hunters, to another exciting episode where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because you won't want to miss any of the mind-blowing coin stories we have for you. And today, get ready for something absolutely unbelievable. We're talking about the 1997 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States, a coin that might be hiding in plain sight and could be worth up to $30 million. Yes, you heard that right, $30 million for a single penny. Sounds crazy? Stick around, and you'll see just how real it is. Let's start at the beginning. The history. The 1997 Liberty 1-cent coin, more commonly known as the 1997 Lincoln penny, is part of the long-standing Lincoln cent series that has been minted since 1909. These coins feature the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of his birth. In 1997, the United States Mint continued this iconic design with a few subtle changes from previous decades, all part of its legacy as a coin that has been in the pockets of Americans for over a century now. Even though the coin says Liberty and 1 cent, it's important to understand what makes the 1997 edition special. In its typical form, the 1997 penny was minted in the billions. That's right, over 4.6 billion coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone. It was also produced at the Denver Mint, carrying the D Mint mark. These coins were made of zinc coated in copper, weighing 2.5 grams, and measuring 19 millimeters in diameter. At first glance, the 1997 penny seems just like any other Lincoln cent. It's small, reddish in color, and easy to overlook. But, here's where things get exciting. Despite the massive quantity minted, there are a few extremely rare error coins or variety coins from 1997 that have stunned collectors and fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. So what's the deal with these incredibly valuable coins? In the late 1990s, during the minting process, a very limited number of 1997 pennies were mistakenly struck with errors so rare that only a few have ever surfaced. These errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and most mysteriously a coin rumored to be struck on the wrong planchet or possibly created with a misalignment that produced a unique visual effect. This type of error creates a coin unlike any other, turning an ordinary penny into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Now, let's talk about value in circulated condition. Most 1997 pennies are only worth their face value, 1 cent. Even in mint state, a regular 1997 penny might sell for about 10 to 50 cents, or maybe up to a couple of dollars if it's in pristine condition with no wear. But for error coins and unique variants, the story changes drastically. One specific 1997 Liberty 1-cent coin reportedly sold in a private collector market for an astonishing $30 million. This coin is said to have a major mint error combined with an extremely high-grade condition, possibly a mint state 70 red designation, the highest grade a coin can receive. Imagine that a coin made for 1 cent, now commanding a price tag higher than most mansions. Why would anyone pay that much for a penny? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and historical intrigue. Collectors value not just the age of a coin, but how unique it is. If a coin has a once-in-a-lifetime minting mistake, is in flawless condition, and has a provable backstory, it becomes a piece of history that serious collectors are willing to spend fortunes on. This is especially true when only 1 or 2 examples are known to exist. The $30 million 1997 penny has become something of a legend in numismatic circles. Though privately sold, this coin is believed to feature a perfect strike, a brilliant uncirculated luster, and a dramatic error that has never been seen again. It's a coin that ticks all the boxes: extreme rarity, historical significance, and impeccable condition. Let's put it in perspective. To find a coin like this is like discovering buried treasure. Millions of people handle pennies every day without realizing what could be hiding in their change. That's why checking your coins is so important. You never know when you might be holding onto a rare fortune. So how can you tell if you have a valuable 1997 Liberty 1-cent coin? Here are a few signs to look out for. Look for doubling in the date or the word Liberty. This could indicate a double die obverse error. Check the edges. If the coin is off-center, has a clipped planchet, or looks unusually struck, that's a red flag for an error. Examine the color and shine. A perfect, red luster with no blemishes may mean your coin is in mint state condition. Use a jeweler's loupe or microscope to inspect tiny details. Sometimes the most valuable features are nearly invisible to the naked eye, and of course, if you think your coin is special, take it to a certified coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional authentication and valuation. Now here's the big takeaway: if you're a coin collector, a casual hobbyist, or just someone curious about the change in your pocket, check every single 1997 penny you come across. That ordinary-looking coin might just be a once-in-a-generation error piece worth tens of millions of dollars. It's happened before. It could happen again. Coins like these are not just currency, they're history, art, and mystery all rolled into one. The 1997 Liberty 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how something small and seemingly insignificant can turn into a priceless treasure. So next time you're digging through your coin jar or paying at the store, remember, treasure comes in small packages. And one of those small packages might just make you a multi-millionaire. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of coin collecting. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your hands steady, and your coins close. The next big discovery might be just a penny away. Today, I've got something truly incredible for you. Imagine holding a small copper coin in your hand that looks like every other penny you've seen, but what if I told you that this tiny coin could actually be worth as much as $5 million? That's right, a single 1-cent coin from the United States, minted in the year 2014, potentially valued in the millions. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2014 Liberty 1-cent coin. Let's begin this numismatic journey by talking about the history of this coin, how it came into existence, and what makes it so unbelievably rare and valuable in certain cases. The 2014 Liberty 1-cent coin, often referred to more commonly as the Lincoln cent, is part of a coin series that has been continuously minted since 1909. But 2014 is no ordinary year. On the surface, the design appears similar to other pennies. The obverse features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a design created by Victor David Brenner over a century ago, still standing strong as an iconic symbol of American history and pride. On the reverse side, you'll see the Union Shield, symbolizing President Lincoln's efforts to preserve the Union during the Civil War. This design was first introduced in 2010, replacing the Lincoln Memorial reverse. The shield features 13 vertical stripes joined by a single horizontal bar, representing unity between the original 13 colonies and the federal government. Above the shield, the inscription reads E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Below the shield, the simple denomination, 1 cent. Now, while the design might not look revolutionary, it's the story behind certain 2014 Liberty 1-cent coins that makes them incredibly special. You see, in the world of coin collecting, value is determined by far more than face value. Rarity, minting errors, condition, historical significance, and even demand in the collector's market can drive a coin's price to jaw-dropping heights. So what makes the 2014 Liberty 1-cent coin potentially worth up to $5 million? Let's dig into that. In 2014, the United States Mint struck billions, yes, billions of these coins across its facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of these coins were common and entered circulation, never to be noticed again. But in a few extremely rare instances, something magical happened during production. Minting errors, misstrikes, double dies, off-center prints, and other anomalies occurred, often without the public's knowledge. These tiny flaws are invisible to the casual observer but scream opportunity to the trained eye of a numismatist. Some 2014 pennies were struck on the wrong planchet, or with misaligned dies, or featured doubling in the inscriptions. These errors are extremely rare, perhaps only a few dozen or even just a single known specimen might exist. But when they do surface, collectors go wild. One such penny was sold in a private auction for an astonishing $5 million, making headlines across the coin collecting world. Why? Because it had a combination of features that were entirely unique: a rare minting error, impeccable condition, and an unmatched provenance. Let's talk about that in more detail. Coin grading plays a massive role in determining value. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with MS 70 representing a perfect, mint state coin with no imperfections visible under magnification. A 2014 Liberty 1-cent coin graded MS-70 with a unique error can command astronomical figures in the market. Only a handful of these coins have ever received that perfect grade. Combine that with a double die error or a planchet anomaly, and you've got a one-of-a-kind numismatic masterpiece. Now, let's talk numbers. In everyday circulation, a 2014 penny is worth exactly 1 cent. But in the world of rare coins, a high-grade specimen with errors can range anywhere from a few $100s to tens of thousands. However, it's those ultra-rare examples, the kind you may find once in a lifetime, that have fetched figures up to $5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $5 million for a 1-cent coin. And the best part, these coins are still out there. They might be in your coin jar, hiding in a drawer, or waiting to be discovered in your next handful of change. The market for rare coins has seen tremendous growth over the past 2 decades. Collectors from around the globe are paying top dollar for pieces of history, especially American coinage. Auctions are becoming battlegrounds for the elite, with wealthy collectors, museums, and investors all competing for ownership of iconic coins. The 2014 Liberty 1 cent with specific errors has now joined that prestigious group. So what should you be looking for? Start by examining any 2014 penny you come across. Look for doubling in the words Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date 2014. Check the reverse side carefully. Is the shield misaligned? Is the strike off center? Do you notice anything unusual about the surface texture or rim? If so, you might have a treasure on your hands. Also flip the coin and look for the mint mark. A 2014 penny with an S mint mark, meaning it was struck at the San Francisco Mint, is usually proof quality and has higher numismatic value by default. But again, combine that with an error or a perfect grade, and you're looking at potentially life-changing value. Before you go cashing it in, make sure to get it authenticated and graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Their professional certification is essential if you're ever planning to sell it or insure it. Without it, even $1 million coin might be dismissed as a regular penny. Let's take a moment to appreciate what this means. The 2014 Liberty 1 cent coin isn't just pocket change. In rare forms, it represents a fusion of history, mystery, and monetary power. It reminds us that even the smallest, most overlooked items in our daily lives can hold untold riches. And the story behind each coin is waiting to be uncovered, maybe by you. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your pockets, your piggy banks, your old coin collections. You just might be holding a 2014 Liberty 1 cent coin worth millions. And if you find something interesting, share it in the comments below. You could be the next big discovery in the numismatic world. Don't forget to like this video if you found it fascinating, subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a treasure hunting opportunity. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story. What story will your coins tell?